Yeah, I think certainly we felt at half-time we could have been a couple of goals to the good. We had dominated. That being said, one had a good chance, he had a free header from a set play, so we've got to be fair in our assessment of the game. But I certainly felt that over the piece we're probably worthy of the 3 points. That being said, when you get Bartlett Bectu in the field, there's always a chance that he can produce a little bit of magic, as he did. I don't think Renesh had a save in the game, but even the second half with some wonderful opportunities to get that second goal and go and win the game. So yeah, it's another game unbeaten, 3 unbeaten. Probably should have had more points already, but we're showing really pleasing signs. We're showing what a good side we are, and I think we'll continue to get better as we move forward. Yeah, well, I think there's still more to come from him. I still don't think he's probably at his maximum in terms of the 100%, because he had a little niggle with his thigh, but every day he's working so hard. We've seen some wonderful quality from him tonight. I mean, he beat 5-6 men in the first half, when the one that's hit the post when she probably went in, and then he scores an unbelievable. He's capable of that, and he's got a good pass, got good delivery, set plays. He's a wonderful player. He's a wonderful boy to work with as well, which is important. He's a good team player. He helps his teammates, and he'll be very good for us moving forward. No. Obviously tonight the skipper had been unwell for a couple of days, and Ellie had missed out the last time, and Ellie Sabi's a wonderful player, so there's every chance that the two of them can play, and ultimately another foreign player has to miss out. It's just getting the balance. I mean, it's a real. We've got Jordan Murray missing tonight as well through injury. Jordan's still taking back into it, so that's what we want, competition for places. So the skipper fully fit, Ellie Sabi fully fit, wonderful players. It keeps you tight at the back, but equally we want to win games, and Lima gives you quality in the middle, as did Jordan Murray. So it's probably a headache for a head coach, but there you go. I'd rather have that because they're playing well than they're not playing well, and then you could play any of them. So ultimately that's what we have to do. We have to pick teams to try and win games, which we did tonight, and we feel on another day we would have won that game. Yes, it is, because I've been in football for many years as a player, and obviously head coach, 55 now, and sometimes you don't play well because the opposition don't allow you to play well. And we pressed and we harried them, we didn't give them a minute in the ball or a second, and that was part of how we went about it, because we play at such a high intensity. So I think that's certainly a backhanded compliment to ourselves and how hard we worked and kind of forced Hyderabad into mistakes at different times. So it's something we need to continue to move forward and bring it collectively, because they got bits of the game in the second half, not a lot, but they looked a little bit more dangerous. We have to make sure that, not that it's always possible to control a game for the whole duration, but when we are that one in front, make sure that we see it through and look to add at the other end, as we should have done at different times.
No, I think that we can't say anything about any player, because you know that this is a competition that you play every 4 or 5 days. Then injured players always are. The possibility of injured players are there, no? Then Edu Garcia is a great player, but for us, Hali is a great player too. Every Sahil Tabora, every player who is injured is very important for us. Now let's see Yasir. But this is the normal situation during one season, and more in ISL, that when you play consecutive games every 3, 4, 5 days, this you can see every day that there are injured players practically every day. Yes, he deserves to play more minutes. It's true, but he's very young. He will wait his moment, and for sure that he will score goals, because he scored goals all his life, and for sure that he will play early in the starters. Yes, I told this in every press conference, in every interview. Yes, I am angry with the first half today. I think that all the credit for Jamshedpur, but since I have been the coach in Hyderabad, I think today was the worst 45 minutes in the team. I think we played. The team was not a disaster, but was very bad, and only 1-0 was a fair score, and we had time to recover in the second half. Second half, I think that the team was more Hyderabad FC, no? And in the second half, I think we attacked more. We attacked in the wings and the wings and the backs, and finally we could equalize the game, and for me it's half time for half part or half for every team.